Can you hear that noise?
What noise?
What is that? Oh, it's following us!
10 ordinary people from all over Britain have become fugitives.
Stand up for me. Your arms out.
Going on the run will be the biggest thing that I will have ever done.
They have to disappear in one of the most watched countries in the world.
I hate authority, like, bearing down on me.
Tracking them down is an elite team of hunters.
Hack his phone, hack his hardware, search his house.
Armed with the powers of the state.
I love you, I love you. I'll turn off the phone!
There we go, cell site location.
Well, get after them!
Excuse me.
But if they can evade capture for 28 days...
Missing the boys, missing home.
...they will win a share of £100,000.
100 grand?
To be able to give money to my mum and actually put a deposit down on a house.
I want to win, and I want to win in style as well. There's no way you're going to catch me.
Got him, eyes on, eyes on.
Come on!
Where will they hide? Who will they trust?
Stand still!
10 fugitives, 28 days, £100,000.
Someone's running.
What would you do?
Stay where you are!
Previously on Hunted.
Go ahead for the capture.
Nick Cummings, you've been hunted down, buddy.
Got the wrong one.
Got a double.
With 9 days to go, 5 fugitives are still on the run.
Shall we go?
Are you scared?
Yeah.
As time goes on, this is psychological warfare.
We're absolutely desperate. We've got to get away as quickly as possible.
On the road to London. Me and Madu have split up. No more fighting.
We believe we have a vehicle with IO in.
That might be them, you know.
That's them, it's them, it's them.
Go, go, go.
Come on!
We're looking to cut off every single possible route of escape. The helicopter will be up in 5 minutes.
Basically, the whole of London's going to know I'm here now.
The last bit of intelligence we got through, Gillett Square, last seen heading north. Start heading down.
We need to soak that area.
Yep.
Air support is 1 minute now from being overhead.
Having risked a trip home to see his family, Io's cornered on home turf in Hackney.
Chief, we're currently over Gillett Square. Over.
What we're trying to do now is build a brick wall around him.
You've got to do the block, come up on the other side of Gillett Street.
Can you get us in here?
Someone's let us in.
He's well known in the area, he's got a big community behind him. He could well be anywhere, but he's still in this tight-knit area.
I'm in the lion's den right now. They'll see me go down the alleyways. They're going to know that I'm here somewhere. But we're in the ends, we're in a block. You get me? They won't know the exact address that I'm in.
Excuse me, looking for this man. Have you seen him? No.
Looking for a fella who's hiding up round here.
What's his description then?
This is the place I grew up. This is my turf, and I'm not going to be caught here. No way.
If we see anyone move from a residence, start to run, jump in a car, that's certainly going to get our attention.
So let's get all our stuff downstairs.
Hi. We're looking for somebody. This guy.
So that's going to be a close one, yeah?
Next level.
Here. He's here somewhere.
Right, we got to go right now.
Io has asked his friend Tony to help him escape.
Let's go, go, go. We need to go now. Get us off the main road.
Exactly, bro. Straight back from us.
Off they go. We've got everything and we still can't get in.
Ben, we have a CCTV sighting of him. We don't know where he's going from that point on. Why don't we just throw our resources at the family home? It's the one address we've got near. It's a 15-minute walk. He could actually be arriving there right about now. We've got a team in the area.
Agreed.
I don't know where I'm going right this second.
So I've got 2 locations. Yeah? And one location is very, very close to your mum's.
Approaching Io's mum's home address.
Hello?
Hello?
Io's not here.
Mum, seriously, listen to me, seriously. Nowhere near my mum's.
You know, sometimes the easiest way is...
But listen, bruv, I tried that, yeah? I tried that, and I nearly got blocked in. Let's get just far away from there, nowhere near my mum.
Not been here. Right.
I fear and suspect he's probably scarpered.
And he's got hundreds of associates in that area that we just simply cannot get across all of them.
Hey, listen, man, you're out of London.
I might have got away with it. Check, Mr. Bexley.
I am absolutely gunning to get Io, but there is nothing more we can do at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, frustration, irritation, disappointment, such is life.
So, moving on to Nick Cummings. The last we had on him was that decoy in the southwest. Where the hell is he now?
Dun, 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 bum, bum. Dun, 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 bum, 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 ba, da, dum, da, dum. That's a tune called Hail the Conquering Hero Comes.
So, Io and Madu.
I think they've split everything we get in his Io. They've either fallen out or this was their strategy.
If Madu ends up on his own, he's going to really struggle.
He'll be very well prepared, he'll be very focused on the details, but that's at the cost of a bigger overall strategy.
Gotta look sharp. Now I'm by myself, it's all down to me now. Can't blame anyone else. Any decision I make, it will be potentially get me captured. So yeah, there is a level of loneliness and vulnerability I feel now.
Anna and Elizabeth, last location data of them was towards Edinburgh. If we're honest, they're lost again.
We were just wondering if we could have a free ice cream. We don't have any money.
Don't ask, you don't get, do you?
Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind.
That's
really, really
kind.
Have a lovely day. Thank you very much.
Family member, close family associate, somebody we think they've been in contact with. Monitor their phone communications. Monitor any incoming post. I want ground teams to go to home addresses, the regions, the areas where these fugitives came from.
These guys, they're nearing the end of this process now. They're all going to want to go back to familiar territory, a place of refuge, sanctuary, something they know. That draw is going to be very difficult for them to avoid. They will think that going back will give them the comfort they need to get this final push.
We'd like to get you on the road, guys. We want to start rattling the cage in connection to Anna and Elizabeth. We're now tired of this pinging around the motorways, and we need to get a fix on where they are.
I must admit, I've got a little bit of admiration for them, you know, with their fluid plan.
I'm going to stop that right now, because that sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me, that you're getting sympathetic to their fugitives. That needs to end right now. I'd like you to go back to Catherine May's house, the mother, to get on top of this. This has got to be done subtly so that we can get ahead of these girls and stop being reactive, all right? Let's do it. We're hoping that by revisiting family, that there's a weaker link there that can give us a bit of a fresh lead as to what their intentions might be.
Don't get caught. Don't get caught. We got everything. Your dignity's on that chair. Your personality, you left upstairs. Oh!
Anna and Elizabeth are in the Midlands. Having spent the night with a stranger, they've decided to head north.
Are you ready?
Yes. Yeah, ready.
For the final leg of the journey, we're ending up back into our own county.
Yes, Yorkshire.
Yorkshire!
Yorkshire!
Let's rock and roll then. It'd be amazing to show two girls from Yorkshire can beat the top minds of the top hunters.
Especially at our age when we're so young. I think it's a hard experience to do on your own kind of thing, especially without your family supporting you, and having that lack of contact there would be challenging.
I don't think the hunters will think we're going back to like our home territory, and I think it's quite a ballsy move of us to go back to Yorkshire. We're going about half an hour away from where I live.
But you know what they say, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere, you can always go home.
That's very true. I like that. We won't get caught. They're not going to think we're going to go near home.
You can give it a nice little, you know, play it dead friendly, and then we just lay on her the fact that what we know, she better start playing ball.
Yeah.
Ground hunters Paul and Michelle visit Anna's mum, Catherine May.
Hi, is it Catherine?
Yes.
How did you feel when she went?
Excitement and apprehension.
And how do you think she'll cope with, like, the weather and things like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I did look out the window and feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah. That's natural, isn't it, as a mum?
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know, to think.
Potentially up to 28 days.
Yeah. She's quite determined.
Yeah.
Like you?
Yes, I will be determined to look after my loved ones, yeah.
It's a lovely walk, this. Yeah, it is a lovely walk. Really lovely walk. So we want to go up here, don't we? To Buckden, yeah. Right, come on then. No rest for the wicked.
Anna and Elizabeth have spent the last 2 days hiking through the Dales. They've now decided to rest up with a contact, Stephen Barrett.
Yeah, my friend's family friend works in Buckden. He's the head of the outdoor centre, so we could chill there. Only 4 miles. So we haven't used phones. We haven't used debit cards. We haven't rang anyone familiar, family or friends. We haven't been to any familiar places. Well, apart from now. It's not an obvious link. I'm trying to think how they'd even know.
We're obviously going to do a search. We're going to search the house.
Yeah, here you go. Here. I've just managed to put the tracker on the car.
Yeah, awesome.
I spoke to the mum. Okay, she knows we're completely onto her. I think she's gonna try and get word to these girls.
Cool.
Brilliant.
By looking at this tracker, it could build up a really good pattern of life for us on Catherine and where she goes at all times. So if she is helping the girls, it could lead us straight to them.
It's not that Nick Cummings is particularly erudite or he's being particularly sophisticated or it's more of an irritant and might be partly triggered by that whole ruse and decoy, which I just found was so aggravating.
It's been over a week since HQ had their last lead on Nick Cummings.
The last CCTV was when we saw him walking towards the New Forest.
I found qualities in myself I didn't know I had. And I wouldn't have known that I had that unless I'd actually had in an extraordinary situation like this, you know. I'm just sort of southeast of Aylesbury at the moment. I know this area. I used to live here when I was a kid, so I know the layout and the location of the places. So it seems like a good place to sort of hang around. That's what. That tower, I think that's what I used to... My dad used to take us up there, and you basically have to run it around it 3 times without breathing in, or, you know, whilst holding your breath, and then you get an orange. We could never do it. Not one of these competitive dads, but I'm just, you know, I want to be a nice dad and a good dad, you know, so Yeah. Gosh. And this is your steering wheel. Just basically use this to basically point the remote wheel in the right direction, facing into the wind. I remember all these dips and hollows down here. I used to run around those as a kid, you know. It must have been, you know, late 70s, something, you know, that sort of age.
After almost 3 weeks on the run, Nick's decided it's time for a change of appearance.
Right.
It's a whole new you.
Can I donate these? They do need a wash because I just got caught in the rain. They're pretty filthy. Oh, can you get rid of them for me? I can't.
We can.
Yeah, is that all right? Sorry, but they're just very wet and a bit muddy.
All of them?
Yes, please, yeah.
Okay.
That's very kind. Thank you very much for your help. Oh, sorry.
We dismiss this man. He's so vague, he's so tentative, apologetic, and I don't believe that that apologetic, tentative man is all that Nick Cummings is.
He's flying in a straight line. If he thought he'd seen us, he would turn around and come and have another look. And also, they would have to be quite low as well, so not treetop height, but sort of twice treetop height. I wanted to fly them for ages. I couldn't pass the test, you know. I wanted to do big things and you know, and not have to bother with the nitty-gritty, and it doesn't quite work like that sometimes.
He is at an important stage, and I think more than just at an important stage in being on the run, but actually at an important stage in his life.
It's a bit of a revelation, a bit of an eye-opener, you know. It's a bit sort of, cranky, you know. I can do that stuff, you know. I fret and worry about the wrong things, and then it turns out I can do the right thing when I need to, you know. And that's you know, that's a great thing to learn.
If he's able to keep us at bay, could actually give him a prize with a value much more than the money, and that's a sense of self-worth.
It's just a case of don't stop, you know. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't even let him get a whiff of you.
OK, Madu. Louisa.
If we're building a picture of somebody who is extremely organised, incredibly efficient, procedurally focused, we know that he went to university in Swansea and he's got contacts down there.
One that comes up a lot of times is Noah Redfern.
But he also has a number of businesses. He has a cafe called Noah's Yard. It seems like a real hangout place, so a real meeting point. So I think he's definitely worth looking at.
Noah Redfern
is associated with Madu.
We'd like to speak to him. I think we're all in agreement, certainly in here, that this is the next best lead.
Excellent.
I think there's a trapped sheep. If that doesn't give me good karma, I don't know what will. I'm a creative free thinker. I share similar personalities to, like, Einstein, as in I'm an obsessive, bumbling professor kind of non-linear thinker. I have no idea where I am. Somewhere about an hour and a half outside of Swansea. But I don't know, really. Which is, yeah, generally been a trend of my journey. At the moment, me and my family live in a one-bedroom flat. My son is a baby, and we need a bigger house. I want to win the show. That would help towards a deposit. At the moment, I've got my baby's wardrobes in the living room, which is not ideal. This is a vantage point. If anyone suddenly appeared, I would run. I should see them come along here. I would lie down, and hopefully they'll just drive by. I need to go where I can get support. My friend Noah owns a bar in Swansea. If I can get under his wing, I'm going to be well protected.
Mr. Redfern, come and have a little chat.
Thank you.
Have you heard from Madu?
No. No? No, he's got his own life.
He comes up and visits, doesn't he? So he goes down to the bar, and if he goes down to the bar, then...
He's lived here, isn't he? He used to live here, you know that.
Yeah.
So.
I need to look at your phone.
Crack on, it's absolutely fine.
I know you guys are very clever. You've wiped your footprint. You've really planned this really well.
These guys are cleverer than you think. They don't need me. They don't need my help.
I'm just going to have a look out here, okay?
Yeah.
In HQ, the hunters are focusing on Madu's key contacts and have confiscated his wife's phone.
Hi, Chris. Tinu's phone. Can you work your magic on it?
Yeah, sure. I'll clear it now, okay?
Cheers.
This is Tinu's messages that come out her iPhone, and there are a total of 116,675 messages. That's them arranging their first date. So she's texting her friend saying that she's going on a date with a guy called Madu.
Obviously, we know that Madu and Tinu are fairly recent parents, and it's a particular message, this one here, from this Matthew Smith person, where it says, Madu, I went to the shop today and they were up for hiding you.
I think individuals are far more vulnerable than they actually realize. Computers never forget. The internet never forgets. More of us leave more information behind than we ever realize. It's not just a digital footprint, it's a digital tattoo.
Well, not putting in subtle.
Madu's made it to Swansea and heads straight to Noah's mum's house.
Hi, it's Madu. Can you help me?
Sure.
Come on, get me off the street, for one thing. I'm so happy to see your happy face. Oh, you have no idea how hard it's been. They've been after you, my friend. Hello.
Is it just you? Where's
No, me and I, we couldn't handle it, man. We had to go our separate paths. We were gonna end up killing each other.
How's it been, okay?
Oh, I've had such an adrenaline today, and coming here was, I was breaking it. Like, I'm a bit wary. I don't want to do nothing stupid.
They've been quite a bit.
What has he been doing to get so much attention off the hunters?
They probably realised that he's pretty astute, and therefore I think they probably don't trust him. They've taken away a lot of his devices.
Have they?
To analyse.
I'm scared. I thought, going to see Noah, meeting people I love and that love me back, will help me, just have a lot more energy, and Noah could especially help me with the end game. But I'm starting to feel like this may be the end game for me right now.
I like the look of this. It's a good job we put a tracker on Anna May's mum's car.
HQ hope the data from the tracker will give them a fresh lead.
It's throwing up some intriguing intelligence. The vehicle's been remaining in the same area on a number of occasions, close to an associate of the girls, Stephen Barrett.
Guys, he's like way older than Anna May's other friends, and he doesn't feature as a friend on the mum's profile.
We're going to get him to hack himself.
Cyber investigates Stephen Barrett using a technique known as phishing.
We're going to send him a text, then he'll open the text, and as long as he presses next, we've hacked him. It's pretty good. That's what it looks like. You press that. Yeah. And you just go, oh, and then you just enter your passcode and then it's done.
We call that the self-nobble.
All right, we're in.
That's amazing.
Boom.
I've been bouncing a theory around that the fugitives are headed home, and consequently we're going to try and launch media appeals close to home. And who knows? Someone who doesn't like them might just see them and might just pick up the phone.
This is the Nick Cummings one. I'm going to post that one more time. The social media campaign is working. People are talking about it.
let's spread the word, let's crank it up, let's get the great British public on board. All we need is one member of the public to make that call. It's bang, back at it.
We are going to post this of Anna and Elizabeth and geographically focus our social media campaign. We can hit 100 miles around West Yorkshire. If they find out about this, this will be very stressful for them.
Do you know where Buckton House is?
I don't know, it makes me think it's up the hill.
Hello!
Hello.
How are you? How are you?
Well, thank you. Good. If you wouldn't mind just sort of waiting here just a couple of minutes, there's a whole flock of sheep just coming.
Oh, how lovely. Where are we?
Where are we?
Yeah, we don't know where we are.
Nowadays, everyone relies on like the phones and technology so much, even just for a map, how to get anywhere, and we won't have the access to that. So, actually trying to like use our brains.
I did Duke of Edinburgh, and I wasn't the map reader on that.
We're doing D&V.
Ah, right. Is it your bronze? It's silver.
Yeah, bronze, silver. Which one is it?
No, we already did bronze, it's silver.
It's silver. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh,
how do they know where to go?
Well, they don't. That's why we're here.
Oh.
Thanks for waiting.
No problem.
Bronze, silver.
We've just made an absolute tit of ourselves, saying we're doing DOV and then saying different awards.
He looked a bit suspicious.
Things have taken a turn for the worst.
Dark turn for the worst.
That is awesome.
Stephen Barrett ennobled himself.
Back at HQ, the cyber team have accessed Stephen Barrett's Facebook account after he fell victim to their phishing attack.
He'll never show up on his phone, so it's all about being stealthy and maintaining access.
Come and have a look at this. This is from Barrett's Facebook. This is chats between Anna May and Stephen Barrett going back to before they ran.
Yeah.
She's saying, you don't happen to have a medium-sized rucksack I could borrow?
Yeah.
Doug, in Anna May...
I'm just checking, but it doesn't look like he's in here.
That's interesting. That means she's deleted that conversation from her Facebook. So that shows guilt.
According to LinkedIn, Stephen Barrett is the centre manager at Buckton House OEC.
Okay, so this is the Buckton House Outdoor Education Centre.
Out in the Yorkshire Dales.
Buckton House does camping for Duke of Edinburgh, so it could be somewhere they know.
The young girls, I guess I could say with respect that they are vulnerable. I would certainly feel that as a father myself if my daughter was on the run. Catherine, their mother, she will want to put some plans in place for the girls. Stephen Barrett could be this individual that the girls are reaching out to for this sanctuary, for this support. Hello, gentlemen. We need you to get back behind Anna and Elizabeth.
The guy's name is Stephen Barrett, and he is in Buckton.
We were all gearing on the girls headed back that way anyway.
So we're thinking that is definitely, you know, like a good place to start.
Good luck.
We're just heading towards Buckden. Buckden.
We're going to need some food because I'm really hungry. And a bed.
Yeah.
And a jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
I've been like twice, three times.
I've never been here before.
It's a tiny village. I don't know if Stephen will actually be in, you know. I'm wearing his rucksack at the moment, actually. That looks familiar. I think it might be left here. Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
But you're surprised to see us.
Not really, but a hunted woman.
I know, yeah.
Are you Stephen?
Hi,
nice
to meet you.
Do you think we're safe here?
Well, no one saw us come into this house.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
But only Mum said, oh, every car that's parked outside the house is... as far as I know, yeah.
Did the hunters go to a house?
Yeah.
Oh, they've been to a house?
Yeah.
Tell me what's...
Twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy macaroni.
The girls are starting to annoy me now.
I just want them. I want them out of play. Even if a couple of individuals manage to win this 100 grand and evade capture, I'm not going to handle them getting away. I would be devastated.
Your mugs were on the Facebook account.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you seen these people?
Yesterday, 9:25 a.m.
Shit.
Thank you to those that have called in with information about Anna May and Elizabeth. Did you give them a lift or have them knock on your door asking to spend a night? Have you seen... Oh, my God.
Thank you so much.
They know we've been knocking on people's doors asking to stay. They know we've been hitchhiking. They know we've got a big network of people.
I'm scared about how much they know about what we've been doing.
They know a lot about us. How, though? God, they're really up in the game.
I think we shouldn't look at it anymore because we're going to get scared.
Oh, no, let me just get off it.
I'm terrified.
I'm scared now. Do you think they'll know we've been here?
I could lie.
Oh, yeah, please. Pieces of shit.
I'm so sorry about that. It's because I'm nervous. I need a nervous poo. I'm really nervous. It's poo time.
Kind of hit home about how much information they can get access to really quite easily, and it's quite terrifying almost. Oh, she's
Right,
off.
should we be on our way?
Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you for all your help and your food. Really appreciate it. It's been nice to see someone that Anna knows.
Now you know.
Yeah.
I feel like shit's just got real now.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
See you later. Thank you.
I really don't want to get caught. I've never wanted something more in my life than this. The prize is like a life-changing amount of money, especially for people our age. So I just want to win so bad. I can't tell you how much I want to win.
This compound here, that's your entrance to it, Buckton House. We're in the area of Buckton now, mate.
So remain covert.
Whilst we've got Mr. Barra's phone monitored, if the girls are out there.
Get him inadvertently to lead us to the girls.
Hello, sir. Me and my friend were just wondering if we could get a ride with you. We're a bit stranded.
Whereabouts are you heading to?
Just anywhere. Thank you.
Oh,
This is a very nice van.
It's only done 850 miles.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
My holiday in South Wales is over.
Madu's been hiding in a derelict beach house.
Coming to Swansea was my big reset. Allowed me to rest, and then I can sprint to the finish. Now I have to get out of here because I feel I'm pushing my luck.
Local scaffolder Chris has agreed to give him a lift to a nearby station.
The rough game plan is head east. I need to make some phone calls.
Could you borrow my phone?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to phone my friend Matthew Smith, see if he can pick me up. He's a member of my NCT group. When my wife was pregnant, we went to kind of postnatal training.
Welcome to the O2
Oh, well. Thank you.
I hope you make it.
Thank you. I hope so, too.
May I just interrupt, guys? We might want to act on this quickly. There's a call made from phone number ending 0062, mobile phone number belonging to Matthew Smith, the associate of Madu.
Having put Matthew Smith's phone under monitoring,
Thank you.
the hunters detect an unfamiliar number.
It's related to a scaffolder who's based out of Swansea.
Swansea, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's a guy called Chris who runs Base Right Scaffolding.
It could very well be that he's inquiring about a scaffolder, but I personally wouldn't employ a scaffolder that lives in Swansea if I lived in London.
So the phone call went straight to voicemail, there's no transcript.
Okay. Regardless of whether the recipient answers a phone call, that is still going through cell towers. It's still leaving us a trace from one handset to another, and exact times, exact locations of both of them handsets. Hopefully this is Madu ringing to get some sort of assistance.
Cash. I want to get to Reading.
Okay, so we've got the cell site triangulation here.
This cell site is pinged up at Neath train station. Train stations are inherently littered with CCTV.
We've got CCTV from Neath Station.
Let's just download that.
25 minutes later, new images come through.
Oh, look. Oh, you...
Got you.
Oh, look. Oh, you...
Got you.
Following a suspicious phone call to a known associate of Madu, HQ have tracked him to Neath Station.
This may be the scaffolder's vehicle. They've used the scaffolder's phone thinking that is clean.
What's the time on this, Ben?
9:38.
Neath must be a tiny station, so it can't go to many places.
Can we work out
I've got that.
most logical routes, please?
There's a CCTV camera at the bottom of this platform. I need to somehow get onto the train without the camera seeing me on. So I'm going to use these people and hide behind them, basically. I'll look a bit odd, but hopefully I won't be spotted. Yes. Job done.
Here we go. What's this one? Neath Station. Okay, another one.
Got him purchasing a ticket. Should be possible to
We'll get a
reference
trace of that, so we'll know where it's
CCTV.
going.
This is CCTV of the train. Madu looks to be in this group of people. It's so difficult to work out, actually.
HQ confirm the destination of Madu's ticket.
Bought a ticket to Reading, 10:36. Awesome. Thank you very much.
That one comes into Reading at 12:59.
Gives us 40 minutes. One way or the other, we probably got him in a tin can right now.
They're not going to make it in 40 minutes. Good morning, guys. We've got some very strong intelligence in. So you got the 10:36 train, Reading bound, and that gets in at 12:59. Can you start heading that way, please, guys, until we get any further intelligence?
Yeah.
Thanks, bye. Simon?
Yeah?
What trains near here get to Reading? Because they're not going to make it in the car.
If we took the underground, we can get there in 42 minutes.
I think we're going to have to do that. We have to consider any other stops he might get off at, but he bought it to Reading, so I can't see him buying a ticket and wasting money to Reading if he's going to get off before.
How are we looking exits-wise?
It's north, south and central. Big car park here.
The station was a tricky one to cover just because there are so many exit points and entrance points, but that's why we've got, two teams going out to help do that. Hey, Ben.
It set off a couple of minutes late, which is gutting.
What's your ETA to Reading?
13:45.
Oh, damn, they're going to be too late as well. OK, our window is rapidly diminishing. If you happen to make up any distance, let us know.
If he gets out, it's difficult.
The window gives him a good head start.
Reading's a very small town. The station's big, it's a big central transport hub, but the town itself is tiny.
CCTV requests on this road along here.
Yeah.
And then there's a footway along here. Just in case there's a car or a lift waiting. If there's any underground passes as well. And a CCTV that covers off that roundabout, this roundabout.
Okay.
Ever so slightly paranoid. Just don't feel safe.
His train should have got in by now.
Cheers, yeah, it has.
So through the main doors coming out the station.
Using CCTV battening, HQ can follow Madu from one live camera to the next.
Moving out of the main entrance to Garrard Street.
Yeah,
main entrance to Garrard Street.
Garrard Street's right along, parallel with the station.
Need to find an address, someplace where I could just hide out.
Madu is looking for a safe place so he can make contact with his associate and arrange to be picked up.
Continuing southwest from the station.
We are just arriving at Reading Station now.
Excuse me? Hello, are there any parks around here?
Fugitive sighted outside Hexagon.
Go here.
Yep.
In the middle of this road.
Yep.
Go by the police station.
Yeah, thank you.
He's going towards Reading Police Station.
He's going to hand
Maybe he's going to hand himself in.
Yeah, go ahead.
OK, Paul, currently fugitive sighted walking in the direction of Castle Hill Road.
OK, we are just at the roundabout now.
With Madu now suspected to be on the main road, both hunter teams approach from opposite ends.
You are coming up behind Madu, and they are coming up from the front.
Excuse me, I'm just really trying to find a middle of nowhere that I can ask a friend to pick me up in.
To literally walk down the side, over a bridge, down the side of the canal,
Yep.
to a pub called the Cunning Man.
That would be perfect.
OK, Michelle and Paul, any sighting? No.
No, negative.
CCTV is now getting thin.
He's obviously peeled off somewhere around here.
Cheeky fucking bastard.
He's come off Bath Road, indicates he's not continuing anywhere over here.
Heading.
What's all this then?
We need to think about the river pathway, because that's always been a nightmare in terms of getting CCTV, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Suspecting Madu might be trying to avoid CCTV, the hunters shift their attention to the nearby canal path.
Working off this theory, I mean, I could head west along the northern side of the canal path.
Yeah, correct.
Louisa, if we literally hot-footed it, we can get to one end of the river pretty quick and head off that side.
Yeah. Let's go. We're having this. He's fucked because he's going to hit 100 to him at either end.
There's a pub, the Cunning Man. Can you give him that as well?
The canal path meets up at a pub which is called...
The Cunning Man. The pub, the Cunning Man. It just seems a bit like Madu's style, that he would go to somewhere that's a little bit subtle, but also it's a bit of a kind of screw you.
Excuse me? Hello, I heard there's a pub down there called the Cunning Man.
There is, yeah.
I've been currently running for 20 days. I have a 12-week-old baby now. When I left him, he was 9 weeks.
Okay.
And my wife said, if I don't make the 28 days,
Yeah.
I might as well keep running. The Cunning Man. If it works, it's aptly named.
If I win that money, me and my wife and my son can buy a house for life. Almost there.
Paul, Michelle, can you head towards the Cunning Man? Because that's where Ben and team are sweeping along that canal path as well.
Yeah, love it.
Let's get ready to jump out of this car.
There it is. I want to go inside and buy a drink. I'm thirsty.
I'm just going to slow them down to be a bit more covert. Can you be slow, slow, slow and covert?
No worries, we're almost there.
Yeah, got him. Eyes on, confirm. Active message. He's walking, he's on foot.
Keep eyes on.
We're going to take him
I'm
out.
going to need you to be careful here. One opportunity. OK, when you're ready, go for the capture.
Got a lot of CCTV cameras on this pub. It's not the best location.
Madu, stay where you are.
Stay where you are, stay where you are! Stay where you are, Madu! Stay where you are! In the bushes, in the bushes!
Stop. Come on.
Right.
Steady.
Don't be stupid. Madu. Time on the run is over. You've been hunted down.
We have confirmed capture of Madu.
Fuck!
It looks gutted.
Great job. Awesome. Great job, everybody. Well done. So satisfying. The cunning man, not so cunning, eh?
Was you a bit surprised?
A little.
Yeah?
Yes, but obviously I contacted friends.
Yeah.
And you guys caught me. I had a sense that I was vulnerable when I was going through Reading. I was maybe being too cocky. I was getting onto trains, which were the most riskiest form of transport once you get to your destination. If they have an idea you're there, it's extremely hard to get away. I'm just, questioning all the decisions I made, and I'm just feeling very disappointed in myself.
It's been massively satisfying capturing Madu today. It's only a matter of time before we get the rest of them.
3 days, 19 hours and 48 minutes to go.
What I've got to do is not get caught.
The pressure!
I'm having a panic attack.
100 grand. It's up to us to spoil the party.
Right, sighting.
Stop, stop, stop!
Duck down.
It's £1,000.
I'm feeling betrayed.
We are right on top of them.
Stand still!
Stop.
Fucking trying to run me over.
It's fast. It can simply throw their gear in and they can go.
Would you be able to give us a lift anywhere? There.
Jesus. Oh, let's get these in the bag.
To find out more about Hunted, go to channel4.com/hunted. SAS, are you tough enough? Big muscles, but have you any backbone? They're in the jungle right now on all four. But next up, our very own Kathy Newman of Channel 4 News gets inked for Stand Up to Cancer.